The following is a parody-based adaptation to Suikoden, a Konami property. Characters may say things you find offensive or disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. Know that what they say does not necessarily reflect our beliefs and should be taken as character dialogue with no offense intended. Nearly none of the art we use belongs to us. If it belongs to you and you want to be credited or for the art to be removed, please let us know and we will adapt to your needs. Please support the official product of Suikoden and have fun. Thank you. Alright, let's move over to the map to explain to everybody once again what we are doing, where we are going, where we are going.
Oh, you mean there's not a lot of sexual intercourse taking place on this boat?
Oh, there is.
You're like, that I'm out. I'm no longer interested in this session. Okay. So basically, you guys do actually have core with you, so because you'd already got them to come to the Nexus event. So you guys just need to travel down here and traverse the river out here and around. And you guys are heading way down south.
Can't the bird girl speed us up?
You can see. Heading right here to the west of Felena, the Zealand.
Let's go! West of Felena! Let's go! Suikoden 5, but again! In the past!
Oh, look at that. I already wrote down next to core what the thing is. You already met up with them because they actually were already there. South of the land, meet up with Chiron and search for his fiancée, Angela Tay. Scout North Felena. Scout a couple of island nations. Then go to the Nexus event at the X at the bottom right of the North Continent.
Let's go!
As you guys are about to leave Mount Rakute, Admiral Trinley just kind of puts his hand on Cassie's shoulder. I'm gonna be taking a brief aside. I think as much as I'd like to travel all the way down to Zealand, it'd be nice for at least somebody to be sprucing up the base, and I have some errands that I need to run to wrap up my previous employment.
No, you're right, Admiral. As soon as we head to sea, you should leave. Makes perfect sense.
Right.
Takes us 2 steps away, has a heart attack, dies.
Boat.
Boat!
Right.
I'm on a boat!
So when you guys get to the boat, Lazarus is just there.
Nice.
What the fuck?
Wasn't he another one of your failures?
He was indeed a failure. I wouldn't call him one of mine.
I mean, you let him get captured.
You were in charge in that mission.
I wasn't even there.
You were there in character!
I was a different Cassie, apparently.
He was the one who jumped at the target, stuffed her in my coat pocket, and then said, "Let's go." Anyway, how are you here?
Honestly, it was a pretty
This is why
Revy, we already knew you were here.
we are about to
Wow.
have to be going on a long adventure. That means that we can break our bones every day.
He's right.
I don't really want to break my bones. I like having
That's
bones.
fine, my friend. I shall do it for you. Grab your
Okay.
Please fill us in on your heroin.
Say you consent. Say you consent.
I consent.
He breaks your wrist. You do not get any significant benefit from it. Yes, I am all fired up. He then breaks both of his own wrists.
What is wrong with you?
Ah, can you not hear that satisfying snap? That delicious crackle?
I heard both. Neither are satisfying. Do we have a healer on
I
board?
thought it was pretty satisfying.
Who's Marcus?
Fill us in on your heroin.
Marcus is the contrarian tactician.
Who's M?
I will heal you then.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
My thing was not working for whatever reason.
M was at the Poison Rune Temple. You don't have any further.
Who's Carly?
Marcus's associate.
Just shoot him in the face.
Who's Harry?
Barney's apprentice. His
Fire.
sidekick, yeah.
I see.
Who's Corto? Who's Blanco?
Who's
Revy.
Who's Revenant?
Everyone should know who Revy is. She's the menace of this group.
Accurate.
David is a basketball player.
Hey, his friendship is power.
Quite literally.
Okay, let's see how.
Yeah, if you don't have all your interactions planned out, probably spend one of your interactions with David just to give him some more strength because it's funny, or include him in your interaction in some way.
Pretty haha funny.
It's pretty haha funny. I would agree.
I surely laughed.
Okay. 11, 14.
Where did that put Revy? Oh, there she is.
Alright, so by the time that we land, Lazarus has gained 29 strength.
Oh, an extra 29? Okay.
Yep.
Jeez.
What a tank! Fill us in on your harrowing escape.
What was he doing? Was he
Riveting.
Oh,
No big deal, just 91 strength.
Nice. What level are you?
13.
Let's go.
was he pushing the boat?
Was he
No,
pushing the boat?
It's his custom feat.
Right, he gets 1 strength every day.
Every week.
Every week.
Every day.
While I wouldn't argue against that custom feat, I think Zach would have some problems against it.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a ton more by the time the Nexus event comes around too.
Oh,
Because that's another freaking 30 weeks.
Bro, get Lazarus a true rune.
Let's go. Give him another 30 strength.
No, just give him a true rune and then hide him somewhere until.
Yeah, then bury him alive. True Rune War, we can excavate him. We can say,
Well,
time now.
so he gets a true rune, he dumps all of that into wisdom, and everyone benefits.
True.
Oh, because if the Moonbird has to pay,
Yeah.
But you just wait in like in the back, you sit in a hole being immortal, and then like 300 years from now, 400 and something years from now, you show back up and you just have like 60
You
hours.
bury Lazarus and Phil together, and they're both holding the true rune.
Yes! it's Phil every once in a while.
They both have a piece of the eightfold rune. So the real them is hiding out somewhere.
Well,
A piece of it makes you immortal.
No, you have to have the whole thing.
That has changed from the original.
a piece of it makes you immortal, but it will reset eventually and just vanish. So.
Oh. Okay.
So it just disappears, and you and Phil are just stuck in a hole.
I think by the time it resets, we could just break out of the hole.
I think by the time you guys start, you guys can break out of the hole.
Which, how much strength does Phil have?
You have to be able to move your arms. No, we just headbutt the hole. Oh, he has 144 right now.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, maybe I'm strong enough to give him a strength buff, but no, nowhere near it.
Okay. Revenant said, "Tell me the tale of your harrowing escape." And now I'm here.
Yeah. I was forced to cook, and when they weren't paying attention, I ran away.
So what you're saying is that you have led a group of corrupting demon-like hellspawn to likely chase after our entire party, and you buffed them all.
Had no choice. Plus, they really weren't paying attention to me. They just kind of assumed I'd cook for them and not do anything else. Revy.
What's that? A shield?
No,
Cassie
threw a
put her in her
prison on
cage.
She was running around.
Someone get Revy a metal cup.
This is not fair.
Everybody else is running around. No one else is running around.
No one has even moved. Well then. I'm glad you're alive, Lazarus, and I hope we've learned that jumping at a hostage while they're surrounded by a bunch of the hostage takers without a real backup plan might not be a good call.
To be fair, things were already going a bit sideways.
This is
I didn't know you had some teleporting power that only teleported you.
Well,
Sorry.
Exactly what it did.
perhaps you should have asked.
And it was a good plan. I just didn't know that's what happened.
You could have asked Heracles.
I didn't know who cast it.
You could have asked him to cast a spell that would know who cast it.
That seems like a lot.
Revenant, it just sounds like you're just making
complicated for no reason.
How long are we on
Thank
this boat
you.
for?
Huh?
Why don't you tell me?
A long freaking time.
How
How
long?
long are we on?
How long before he can? I mean, it's a month, so he already can use that ability again. But the ability specifically was, if target drops to 0 HP, they're teleported.
No, I said, how long are we on the boat? I didn't ask anything about that, but that's fine. That somebody else answered, I think.
Around 5 months.
Yeah, good amount of time. Keep Revy in the cage for the entire time. I'm kidding. I'm not evil.
Please let me out.
I
gotta-
Hang on. Hey, Lazo boy.
Yes, sir.
Oh no.
My donkey. Is she safe?
I do believe that is the case.
You swear you didn't cook it.
No, I know what I
Son
cook.
of a gun.
I did not
To be
cook
fair.
him.
I do not
You
think
eat your
that it would've
last
been
haw.
donkey. It would've been man.
What, Bradley?
I said, to be fair, I do not think it would have been donkey meat. It would have been man meat.
The enemy of the
Which I
platypus.
suppose Lazarus is the strongest.
This man.
Hey, Zach, quick question.
Quick answer.
That is, if one of our 3 interactions is with another PC, that doesn't count as the other person's interaction, does it?
Communism.
Yes.
No, socialism.
You're a socialist.
I'm a democratic socialist. No,
He couldn't even complete it.
No. The PCs can talk to PCs as much as you want. I encourage you.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it will not cost your interaction.
Oh, well then.
either.
Bradley, how was your day today?
Oh, he didn't answer back. Okay.
Matt, I swear to the great cactus in the sky.
It's the great cactus.
And I thought Harmonia's religions were backwards.
Oh, Cassia, I would like to have a word with you, whenever you're free.
Change your face, Matt.
Well, I mean, I'm free for the foreseeable future.
Great, I want to put in a request for money that I don't have at the moment.
Well,
To be
the guild coffers are doing okay, I suppose.
the guild what?
Coffers.
They're
The
banned.
heck is...
Just ask
It's the guild's wallet, essentially.
A coffer is a strong box or small chest for holding valuables.
Yeah. I was just trying to explain it in a quick way.
Gotcha. So while I was there, the leader of that cult, let's be
Show
honest,
me on the ball where he touched you.
I don't remember. But anyways,
Didn't you hit you
did he
in the
just
head?
give himself a wound?
Yeah, that's what he does.
That's his whole thing.
He gave himself 27 bonus stat points, though, so he's chilling.
Oh gosh, it's the most
God,
riskiest,
He's
best
wound
character.
himself like 3 times.
What?
He has time to wound himself like 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Just
So
no
gross.
big deal.
Freaking snap
Gosh.
crackle, dude.
Here I thought Lazarus was going to be terrifying in game. Stab Crackle's going to be a freaking monster.
As much as I would love to watch him injure himself that many times, don't you think we could speed this cruise up a bit? Core, Araki, Heracles, I'm sure one of you has a solution.
Okay, Rocky is a tiny bird.
She's also a super powerful wind magic user.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah, but don't we want to enjoy the sea?
He brings up a good point.
I thought we wanted to rescue the fiancé in a timely manner.
All right, then. Let's go.
Oh gosh, she's gonna push the boat. Warp speed.
Anyone that gets gets out to paddle the boat will be left behind. She said,
Revy has jumped off his ball. You can hear her jumping off, and she's like, "What?"
Core picks her up bridal style and dashes off the boat. And
Oh, okay.
he begins running. He begins sprinting on the water And then Mikoto pushes the boat. And they fly off with it into the night.
Oh gosh.
All right. I'll let you guys get there 2 months earlier, so it'll be 3 months instead.
Dope.
Which means that Lazarus loses 8 strength.
No. Can we just not and let me keep the strength?
Well, this is better. This is more time efficient, and you guys were on a time crunch otherwise. So.
Yeah, but I hate time efficiency.
And island missions, bro. All right.
Matt just hates Lazarus and his custom feet.
Bird.
Dima, I need you to convince someone to give you a spare rune.
Have you tried having Dima eat Iraqi yet?
That's the plan.
I see.
Huh?
It's not literal. I'll talk to you when my interaction comes around.
All right. We'll go left to right and do that again. So start with Liza Boy.
Ugh. Alright. So yeah, I was trying to talk to Cassie. I'm also trying to make sure my numbers are correct. Which they are.
Talk to Hiker Jim.
Cassie.
Yes.
About that quest I want to put in.
Yeah.
That we can come up with how much it is later.
For some gold.
Yes. While I was with the cult, the leader had a rune. Now the problem is I can't remember what the rune is. Like it's blanked out of my mind right now.
That's strange. Have you asked Heracles about it?
Have I asked who?
Heracles. I'm sure he could, I don't know, make up a recall spell.
I might bring that up to him later, but I want to solidify this first because it's something that's been on my mind. I want the rune. However we deal with the situation, I just want the rune that their leader holds.
Oh, well then when we crush them under our boot, we will just simply pry it from his corpse. I don't understand why you need gold.
It's a quest. Doesn't this guild deal with quests?
Oh, you want the guild to pay the guild?
I will be paying it with whatever the guild gives me from other quests.
It's an advance.
Well then,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, as long as you're working for the guild, then I'll simply garnish it from your wages.
That is what I ask. Thank you.
What is this rune?
I don't remember. We can talk to Heracles and see if he can
You don't know
bring
what
back that memories. I just know it was something powerful.
Fair enough.
I swear, I thought you said that you would begin to pay this child.
Considering the strength of the opponent, I think that's a pretty high request.
I agree. But like I said, it's something I'm willing to pay for when I have the money.
Fair enough. Like I said, we'll just withhold it from your earnings.
Perfect. Does that only count as one interaction, or am I allowed to do another one?
Yeah, that counts as 0.
Oh, perfect. So let's go to Iraqi. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go to Nora.
Okay. Yeah, your weapons are +0.
They are, in fact, +0.
No. What do you want? Give me some space.
Sorry. Think. I was hoping you could make me a set of weapons.
I'm not some genie, but bada bing, you're a set of weapons, alright? What do you want?
Gauntlets would be nice.
Alright. You want me to work with what you got, or you want me to make them from scratch?
If you can turn these into gauntlets, sure. They're just basic brass knuckles.
Yeah, that's fine. We can work off of that.
With no bonuses to them.
Yeah, alright. My cannon's looking to be pretty strong right now. My mobile tank, so probably don't need to fiddle with it for a bit.
Alright. I need to check something real quick, because I don't know if she's eaten from me before.
What was I doing?
While she's working on it, Lazarus makes her a food. Because she hasn't gotten the Lazo boy buff. Not like she needs it.
Give me a roll.
It's... His thing isn't a roll.
Parlez-vous Francois?
At least it hasn't been a roll. It just went off of his base thing.
Okay, so how much is it?
Give me a second. Because what I have on here is not right. 20.
And it's to any physical?
Any physical, yeah.
Alright, so we put it in the Dexarino.
And then I add her name to my list.
Who's Valhall Gimli, and why is Anthro asking us to find him?
He's a blacksmith that Anthro is looking for.
Who's Anthro?
He's the one with who had the floating crossbows in the arena.
Oh, okay.
Is that Rain?
Yeah.
Specifically Regan Celery?
Here you go.
Okay. Alright, you get your +3 knuckles.
Perfect. I feel like that's an equal trade.
For what? You didn't give her anything.
No, I gave her 20 decks.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. Alright, Revenant.
Aha! I am Revenant. Does anyone have any spare runes?
I don't think so.
Dang. Anyone have any runes that I can buy off of them with an IOU?
Just any type of rune?
Preferably dark, but...
There is no dark mages here.
Dang. Heracles, make me a rune. I'm just kidding. You can't do that.
That's beyond the scope of my abilities.
Damn.
Unless, of course, I had the raw material and pieces.
If he had the crystals, then he could make it by himself. Gotcha.
Indeed.
Fair enough. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Rocky real quick then. Demon, I know Rocky.
Say your worst, Demon Hunter.
I actually wanted to have a conversation with you.
This is progress, Revenant.
Well, if all goes according to plan, it'll still end with her broken body crumple underneath me. I don't say that.
Okay.
So bad.
I think I rescind my compliment.
Nothing cracks up Bradley more than Bradley.
We can conversate.
Yes. First, do you know what this is? I hold up Dima, holding it by the top of his head. He is happy.
Yes.
Just a second. I do have a name for his race.
Let's go. Information on Dima. It's just slime. It's a disgusting, monstrous abomination.
Just checking. Just checking.
Okay.
Wow, Cassie is underleveled. What in the world?
What level are you?
Well, I have her. I don't think I've leveled her since 15. Yeah, and she's level 18.
I did the same thing with Revenant. I had him at level 14. It's because we haven't played the free night since the Nexus event, essentially.
Right.
Well,
then
that's
they
when we
got-
leveled
then
up
they got
that.
more XP for training on this voyage, which they're
Yeah.
vaguely doing when they're not doing these interactions.
Yeah, in between Cassie's drill sergeanting us.
Yeah, Cassie and Snap, and then Cassie just has to remind him not to break everybody's bones.
And he's like, oh,
Because people's bones.
move my specialized training method.
I will roll to remind him not to break people's bones.
But my specialized training method.
Very good. I would have laughed really hard if you fumbled.
Right.
Because it's
We
like
just all
essentially the roll does not matter unless you fumble.
We all go to help out Chiron, where like all of our limbs are mangled. We're here to assist you, Chiron.
This
He's
will
like,
make us stronger. Like,
oh man.
okay, all right. So I literally just had him written down as this. So.
Yes, that
Yeah,
that creature is a mimic.
Makes sense. Is there any reason why Demise would be surprised to see him?
I do not know
But you-
much about the upper echelons of mimics, but perhaps he recognizes him.
Fair enough. I suppose we'll have to wait until the king or queen or thing of the mimics shows up for that. But at least we have a little bit of information about this thing. Shudders.
It seems to like you.
Yes. Yes, it does. We have reached an uneasy partnership. Incredibly uneasy on my side. Incredibly easy for him. But I suppose how I originally intended for this conversation to go was, you know how his abilities work, yes?
To a certain degree.
Essentially, when a being from the world of emptiness, a demon, is bested near him, he can copy some of their abilities.
Does anybody know what would have a 5-point buff to AC?
No, I don't.
No.
All right, I'll get rid of it.
Yes, I see that he has developed some horns and some other things from fighting minotaurs, and he has harpy wings.
Indeed. So essentially, I thought, we have a particularly powerful representative of the Harpy race here. What if I beat you up and Dima copies your abilities?
I don't know if I would be safe being unconscious near you.
I won't kill you. You know what the next effect is.
Guildmaster, could you guarantee my safety?
It'll only be a light beating.
Yeah, I will place him in containment if he tries to harm you past what is necessary.
I wish I had a spare rune, because then I could have merely done my ritual on you, and then could have avoided this whole conversation partially, at least.
Yes, your hunter ritual.
You're aware of that?
I've heard of it.
It's spread throughout the world of emptiness. They've gathered information on us. Cassie! Dear God!
We must plan a counter invasion immediately. We'll jump through the portals and take the fight to them directly.
If we're not careful, we may copy it. Everything that we have fought for is doomed. We must start a counterintelligence operation. Who is our most stealthy operative? David, I need you.
I will do my best.
Yes. Perfect. The stealthiest of all operatives.
The 7'2" tree trying
Well,
his best.
Because he's terrifying.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I overreacted there.
I only
I did
know
not expect
that there is a ritual, and I only know that it has to do with runes because you just told me.
I see. Note to self. Don't talk about the ritual.
Say nothing. My tongue must be destroyed.
But yes, if I had a spare rune, I would have done the ritual. But, as I don't have one, I'm going to have to beat the tar out of you, and I apologize slightly.
But in order to upgrade the mimic's wings, I think.
His name is Dima.
Dima, a very nice name that you've given him. I'm surprised.
Yes, it stands for disgusting, monstrous abomination.
There it is.
He seems to like it.
He does seem to be in good spirits.
He's in great spirits. Look at this guy. He's having a great time. He's in fantastic spirits.
Very well, she perches. I will not dodge, and I have faith in the Guildmaster to prevent any further damage to my body.
I am a man of my word. I will not go beyond what we have agreed to.
Okay, so result. Your hit is so high.
my my bonus to hit is also multiplied by a quarter. So
You can actually hit her. That's surprising.
my hit bonus is almost as high as my damage. It's kind of nuts. And my int mod's also really high. So
All right.
All
Dima's
Diva.
wind affinity is unlocked.
let's go. S-Rank can win.
Yep.
Now I need to get him a wind rune. Unless if he can use wind magic with his wings.
Wind magic.
No, you need to get him a wind rune.
And not an immediate buff, but it will be a buff once I get another rune. Thank you, Orion. I say, just Revenant says, just looking at her broken body.
She just curls up.
Well, it would be a bit rude to leave you like this.
It would be merciful to end you here. Cassie's like, God.
It's more merciful to leave you. He'll wheel her back to full unless Cassie stops him as soon as he raises his hand to cast.
Nah, she can tell.
Yeah, okay. Now you just need to recover from the injury. Thank you again, Araki. Appreciate it. This is the start of a beautiful partnership. Good thing we're on a boat for 3 months.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Olive is gonna get some heal folks on Iraqi and Snap.
Yeah, great. If I had done my ritual, I could have also gotten the heals. Friggin' heck. But I need that health too. I only have 190.
Yes, but you also have ridiculous
So
shields.
strong, dude.
They're on.
Oh.
Snap needed that health. His
Mhm.
health is not scaling fast enough.
Yeah, because he's only got 1100, so.
These are odd levels, right?
Sorry? Yeah.
Yeah.
Still get just 17.
Heck yeah.
Alright. Ravi.
Alright, time to cause chaos.
Tossing her overboard.
Meteor swarm. Have you considered anything else?
Me? No. Actually, I need to talk to Taken. Da-da-da. Bada bing, bada boom. Bing bang, bong. She's just poking him in the leg. Taken. 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 Taken.
Yeah.
I have a few questions.
Alright.
So when I showed up at the village doodad, you kind of freaked out when I showed you the letter. What was it about? I'm confused a bit. I read the letter. I understand what was in the letter, but I don't understand the reaction to it.
Oh. Well, simply put, I knew your parents.
Oh, so you can tell me about him. And she like perches. We'll see. She tries to sit on the side of the boat.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Well, what were they like? How did they meet? The usual.
Alright. Well, your father was a Byland clansman, and your mother was from the By Day clan, but they it was a bit of a tale of star-crossed lovers. There was I was familiar with your mother since she was one of my clansmen, but she would often find herself leaving the village to rendezvous with your father, and there's some issues between our clans, and not everybody was tolerant of such a union. So once it came to light, the clans had a battle of sorts, and unfortunately, neither of them made it out.
So they're both kind of the slash across their neck and put her head to the side.
They're both kind of
She like dead. Like they're both.
yeah. What? I thought you knew that. I'm sorry.
Wasn't really late. I just kind of dropped off.
Yeah. Well,
She's still kind of getting.
once the collective had become aware of your existence, it was decided that you'd be better suited to be trained outside the clan and kept out of the mind's eye.
I see. So I'm sort of a. She blanks. Yeah, I can't think of a word right now. Anyways.
I'm some sort of
Wait,
superhero. What? I don't think I implied that at all.
So, if that's the case, am I able to do like Bioland super secret awesome special things?
This sounds like demon work.
It sounds like demons.
Sounds like demon work.
You know, since I'm half by day.
What do you mean?
She shrugs. Well, I figured that the Bi clans had something super special about them. Otherwise, they'd just be normal people with weird last names.
Well, you have a strong attunement with fire and with earth, as you've been able to tell by your constructs.
Yeah. Speaking of which, and she looks down. I need to get those rings back.
Yeah, you probably should.
Really sucks. Anyways, so anyways, so that's really it. It's just I'm really good with earth and fire. Neat.
You half-breed piece of shit.
More should develop in time.
Oh. You're gonna teach me them later when no one else is around. I gotcha. She winks.
Sure.
Well, anyways. That was very interesting. She thinks about it. What were their names? Did you And I figured since it was kind of big news that people would be talking about and saying their names.
He tells you their names.
Neato. I see. Neato. Alrighty. Alright, I'm gonna go run around now. She popped off.
All right.
See ya.
Take care.
She runs around stealing everybody else's runes.
And then she jumps into the water and says, "You'll never take me alive, coppers."
Alright.
Cassie.
I will go chat with Heracles.
Yep.
So how's the guild life treating you?
Nothing to complain about.
I'm surprised that we were bested by those cultists. I don't like losing.
No, they're whatever their leader's ability set is it's very difficult to deal with.
Well, we both know somebody who can silence runes.
That's true. I think that when we challenge them, it'll be imperative to bring Kachurum in and plan the perfect time to hamper them.
And in the meantime, you can be thinking up some special tricks for him.
Yes, well, I'm afraid that I'm afraid I'm gonna have trouble countering his rune in specific.
Why is that?
It just seems to be much stronger than any rune that I've ever encountered.
Are you saying it was a true rune?
Not with 100% certainty, but if I had to guess, I would say so.
Interesting. No wonder Lazarus wants it. Yes, he's paid us to acquire it for him. Well, he's asked us to acquire it for him with promise of payment to come.
Well, it would do better in the guild's hands, certainly.
Sure, though, I'm not sure how much of a guild member I would count Lazarus. He has other loyalties first, I think.
That's true. Well, then maybe he needs some encouragement or grooming.
We will be on this boat for quite a while. I was thinking you could help me with something.
What do you need?
Well, I don't really have anything particular in mind. I thought I might leave the specifics up to you. But I'm assuming you can craft special buffs and strengthen your allies.
Sure.
I lost you. All I heard was meh.
Sure.
Did he say sure?
Yeah.
Well, with the containment rune, I can lock those in place. They would never leave me.
I see. And if I made a unique buff for you, it would not be easily replicatable by others.
I think that's the case. At the moment, I can store 3, though I'm not suggesting you come up with 3. I'd like to leave my options open.
Yes, well, I think that a compound buff of sorts that's multifaceted would work the best, since you can then contain all of the facets at once.
Correct.
Which I'm probably the best person to do that, so.
Well, it would, I think it would be a big benefit to me, and I'd appreciate it.
Do you have a specific direction you want these buffs to take you?
Well, you've seen how I fight. I prefer to be on the front line. I'm as, I guess, much of a melee fighter as I am a mage. I use my magic to enhance my weapons, though. But no, I hadn't. Like I said, I thought I would leave the specifics to you. Wiz and Con are my 2 primary stats. I use Holy with Wisdom. I use Con with Earth. Buffing either buffs my AC. Buffing Con buffs health and AC. You could just buff straight up hit. I don't know. There's options.
Seems to me like some combination of getting to and staying on the front lines would be beneficial for you.
Certainly. Ooh, some form of teleportation.
Indeed.
So it's like a haste, but also teleports.
Hang on.
A hasty teleportation.
Believe in yourself.
Don't let your dreams be
dreams. Don't dream.
Look at this graph.
Look at this graph.
Look at this photograph.
I do think it's fun. Oh wait,
All right.
wait, Zach.
I think this will be of assistance. So basically,
I'm right.
so you can make a melee attack and then you can teleport to the target up to your move speed whenever you swing. So you can also use it to like swing and bounce between people. You can technically swing at the ground to just teleport up to your move speed for
per swing.
Sounds cool.
Alright, cool.
Appreciate it. Think that'll be handy.
That'll bump you to A rank with Heracles as well. Which means I can be an improvised cat. No.
Yes. Once per day.
That's probably still too much.
Yeah. Just this other character that can do it all the time. But once per day is too much. Oh, it's good.
He has a trade-off. He can't have spell slots. What if I just made his not cost a containment slot and it was just free?
Well, technically, I could give him 3 contain. Like, she could have 3. You know what I'm like? It's by my affinity.
Right.
So I could always just dump this one, get a different one. You know. So I don't think that's super worth. How about he can the month limitation doesn't apply to me if he's doing something to me.
Okay.
He's healing me, or say he just teleported Hiker Jim with a spell, and then he can turn around and use it on me.
Okay.
Right.
Alright, that's fine. The spells targeting Cassie.
Well, the only downside to that, or the only argument against that, is it's not really something that Cassie's getting, I guess. So it's weird because it's her custom feat, you know?
Yeah.
Because with Taken, she's also doing the sneak attack, so that makes sense. Here it doesn't really make sense.
What?
I'll just keep thinking on it. Somebody else can take a turn for now.
Okay.
I also have to pee.
Just transform into what's commonly known as the Super Saiyan 108 tab.
They still have to pee. They have to super pee.
Yeah.
No, Jonas.
I'll go visit Marcus.
You Onos.
Alright.
We all Onos. Yeah.
Hello, Marcus.
You're taller in person.
I could be taller.
I'm sure you could.
I height against you.
As a gambler, I am more of a, let's say, I find inspiration in others and how they perform. And I'd like to say yours is is a chance kind of ability, and I find it interesting.
Yes, the flow of battle is so obvious and predictable that it only makes sense to become unobvious and unpredictable. It's the only way to challenge myself.
In that instance, I'd like to ask, would you care for a game?
What manner of child's play do you wish to endeavor in?
Well, as you see, I am known for quite being a gambler, so you dare come up against me in a card game?
And what would you be gambling? And what do you want
A
from
favor.
me? A favor, both ways.
Yes.
How vague and not set in stone. I'm interested.
Exactly. A favor is a favor, and I like to gamble my chances on whatever that may be.
Very well then. What is this game of chance?
Well, since you're so intent on flipping a coin, why not flip a coin to see who goes first in this gambling event?
Very well then. You'll be going first.
Alright. Let the games begin. Alright, let's see if it rolls, because I clicked the button, but I don't know if it's going to pop up. For some reason, my computer's being slow about it. Hey, there we go. I rolled a 2. He has a chance. Hey, he won. She's actually pretty happy about it. Oh wow, I actually lost.
Victory was decided from the first card you drew.
I don't lose very often. Alright, I guess you really did earn that favor.
Indeed. I will pocket it for a rainy day.
Wonderful.
Gosh, he's gonna ask you to freaking attack us when he flips his coin. Iona's on my side. We're fighting them all.
Okay, checks out.
Checks out. I like to gamble risky situations.
We just have to
Alright.
fight it and Iona, so just them.
Wonderful. I look forward to when you cash in on this favor. It's gonna be exciting.
Quite eager to see what you're capable of as well. Being that you are the denizen of a true rune.
Ah, yes. I like to think that this rune itself is is meant to be used in the way that it is. Well, the concept of it is, well, a reward rune, naturally. So, by all instances, it should be earned.
Of course, someone should not be rewarded for merely existing.
Yes, that is what my tribe failed to understand. All fighting and bickering over trivial things.
Yes. Where is that you're from again?
Insert name that I don't remember.
That's okay. Ryubi.
I'm from Ryubi.
His eyes kind of go dark, and he's like, that's where they are hedging their bets. Interesting.
Unfortunately for them, they won't have a rune to go along with it.
The battle would be extended for a long period of time. It's the way that they prefer to operate. Besides, I've heard that the two of them are going up against each other.
I'm assuming those two are the leaders of the tribes.
You can assume that.
Okay. Yes. They're fighting to see which is the rightful leaders, as you can say, considering the fallen leadership has become quite, well, it goes against what we once defended.
Well, rightful is determined by the victor, so it all depends on the results of this game, as it were.
That is something I can agree with.
Truly, whoever Charleston deems to win will be the one who wins.
That is also true.
Interesting. Well, as I said, I expect that they're going to use this as a long battle, and it won't be done anytime soon.
I don't think it will.
I'm surprised
But that is
you haven't
why.
insisted to insert yourself one way or the other. But do you think that neither of them deserve to be rewarded for their actions?
That is why I left.
I see.
I think, at least for me, as a guardian of this rune, that a reward rune is one where one gambles, has fun, and plays. I don't think it should be fought over in bloodshed.
A difficult thing to convince those in the midst of a civil war.
It is indeed true. That is why I took it when I could.
I see. Otherwise, the temple itself would have been the center point, the main battleground, and it would have been torn brick from brick.
Exactly. I don't believe that such a sacred place should be used for greed. I don't use this for greed. I use it because it should be used for the sake of inspiration and fun.
Well, I feel like I have learned a sufficient amount about you.
Yes, I'm happy to have any conversation with someone who is eager to bet their chances on luck when things are so trivial.
For men,
It's important to recognize that the effects that fate has on one's life, and giving yourself to fate while working to influence it is, well, it's truly the most engaging battle that I've ever had. A battle alongside and against fate.
Well, since you have a favor from me, you can call upon me in this battle of fate anytime.
And I'm rest assured I will.
Oh,
Fantastic. I look forward to it. Alright, that'll be in for my first interaction.
Very nice. To Aura.
It's not here.
No. Lazo boy.
Oh, yeah.
And you said player to player doesn't count?
Yep.
Okay. Doink, 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 doink. Excuse me.
Revenant.
Oh, sorry. I was all the way on the other side. I was slowly scrolling over to see if it was on me. Did you?
Lazarus pulls out a wind rune. Here you go.
Ah. So you did have a spare rune. Wonderful.
It was more I forgot I had this one. It was a holy rune.
It was a holy rune, you said.
At one point, it was a holy rune.
Knowledge Arcana. I just shove it in Diva's mouth. But I do shove the rune into Diva's mouth, but Knowledge Arcana still.
You don't know what could cause rune to change from one to another. You think that Lazarus is possibly mistaken, or that he was tricked.
Perhaps it was swapped out when we weren't looking.
That's also a chance.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Alright, that'll be it for that conversation. Don't need him to go off about demons. Huh?
So that's convenient that it's wind, since I can just shove it right in Dima.
It's convenient.
Because I was planning on using the ritual, but now that I got this wind rune, I could just slap it in Dima. Have a good time.
So wait, how would you have used the ritual? I'm confused on that.
I have to have a rune to use the ritual, so I would have infused the rune into me, probably.
Gotcha.
I mean, I guess I could use the ritual without a rune, but it would do nothing other than wound me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there we go. He's got his wind affinity unlocked. It's actually decent damage, though, at this point.
Dima's just so cute.
He's not doing a horrific amount of damage, but he's not doing a fantastic amount either. But
Leave
damage
him
is
alone.
good.
He is a natural treasure, just like the donkey.
Like I said, damage is damage, so...
Damage is damage.
I mean, he's doing fine.
Zach, I sent you an Heracles proposition. I think it's a good one. It's very interesting.
It's broken. Everything Matt does is broken.
Zach, should Dima be higher than level 10?
There's potential for it to be useless, but potential for it to be super cool.
Trust him, it's broken.
You're not an omnicaster.
Yeah, it's the power of friendship.
Juby, your volume is a 37. I need it at a 4.
We actually can't hear her, so she's fine.
Okay. She's like screaming, so...
Yeah, no,
We haven't heard her at all.
She's laughing. She's the screeching eels.
Is Dima supposed to be level 10?
No.
Let's see.
Sounds like Demon needs to be leveled up a bit.
It does.
Dima is supposed to be level 2.
I don't do the leveling for him, so... Let's go.
Gosh.
Yeah, because his stats scale as opposed to him having a favorite stat.
That's just no big deal.
I'm sure it was 320 for a reason, though. I'm guessing that's from Minotaur stuff or something like that.
Hang on.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean you're scared? You keep saying you're scared.
Well, I kind of heard a noise. I heard a noise. And I... See that? Do you hear a noise?
That doesn't... Hang on. It... My goodness. Okay. Alright, so...
Oh, this is pod racing.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Gonna be dreams.
I can hear a noise. What's that noise?
Bam! Bam!
I hate the noise. Yeah, I hear a noise. I hear a noise. I don't know what's that.
Well, that's good to know.
What at?
What?
Your name's
That's
Jim?
a bit stuff.
If you right-click on a person in the Discord chat, you can have the option of just muting their soundboard without it ever popping up again. Without needing to mute the person.
That is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
You have no power here.
There we go. Big damage. Oh my gosh, his health is so high. He's a tank.
Yep.
Dude, let's go, Dima.
His health is high because he got the con buff from Lazarus.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah, I see that you're wearing my shoe.
Very nice. But is he ink blot health?
Great.
Hello there.
Right. Carry on. Nice boy.
Taps on Snap Crackle's shoulder.
Yes, how may I be of service?
If I'm not mistaken, you are too a monk, correct?
What? Yes, of course.
Then can you train me?
I have trained in the art of meditation and other multiple syllable words.
Yeah, so have I.
Very good. Then we will stand on our tiptoes until they break.
Yeah!
What is with your bones and breaking?
When you break a bone, it comes back stronger.
Bones are weak and broken.
I feel like that math is wrong.
I don't know about you, it's been working for me.
Right?
You're not breaking your bones correctly.
Yeah. Perhaps I am just built different.
Oh gosh. And just from that line alone, I immediately hate this character. Well, Matt, I swear to gosh, I need to find out how to mute your crap through the app.
Actually, is the problem Jacob?
Oh, Jacob is? Oh, well,
No,
never
both
mind.
of them are. Both Jacob and Matt.
I have the
Problem with-
Mine you can mute.
The problem with Matt's is that even if you mute his soundboard, his volume is so loud, it just travels through it anyway.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I just muted both their soundboards, so praise Avis.
Who the f is Avis?
You don't like the Taco Bell phone noise?
I do, just not when it's at stupid moments.
So,
Sweet silence. It's an amazing thing.
Freeze, a freeze.
on your end.
Well, nope, there that goes. Time to just mute Matt.
It's a favorite question.
All right. Well, I can train you to be more flexible. You see, all of my bones can bend in in very, very special ways. It's like I always say. You can bend in any direction that you want to, given enough force.
You know what? I'm just going to stop trying to put logic in this. Teach me your ways.
Observe, and he just like back bends at his and like puts his head between his thighs.
Oh my god!
Lazarus attempts this and clearly fails. Like, what's the roll for that?
I'm pretty sure that's just pure dex.
Yeah.
That's just pure dex. All right.
Because I don't think there's a flexibility roll.
It'd be athletics in 5e, but it doesn't really have an equivalent.
All right. I got this.
Sleight of hand.
Acrobatics.
Sleight of hand.
All right, I'm just going with straight dex because that seems like the most obvious answer. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, you fall backwards.
I knew I couldn't do that.
Well, you might be able to supplement your lack of bendable bones by the fact that you have that you have a snake growing out of your back, and it don't got no bones.
True.
Snakes
That's a
have-
good snake.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
he's not a biologist.
Screw biology.
Roll a d4.
Okay. Oof.
You'll get 1 dex.
Woohoo.
Cassie gets 3. I'm just kidding.
Let me see if Snapplepop's ever eaten from Lazarus. Because if not, he's gonna eat from Lazarus.
I believe that he did.
I don't see him on my list.
Hey, I really need Lazarus to be on the True Rune tablet.
The True Rune War tablet?
Yeah, for reasons.
Because
What, for the strength?
No, because of buff stealing.
Yeah. I don't have him on here. Here, if anybody can see him on this list, let me know, but I don't see him.
Nope.
Yeah, so
He'll do,
so amidst their training.
he'll do dex as well.
It's some fine good cooking. For rolling a 5.
This is delicious. If you stuff enough food in your mouth, you can break your jaw.
Oh
Oh god, please don't do that!
You're already wounded, stop!
He can get wounded again.
No, he can't!
Why isn't this list in alphabetical order?
You can't,
Put in
you
order.
can't like quickly sort it like that.
Ah, 4 of them are not even capitalized! And Nora's on here twice!
Oh, is she?
Yep,
Yeah.
she is.
Ah, dag nabbit.
Where's that rabbit? He stole my money.
Yeah.
That ain't okay.
But, I mean, she just got Dex. So, I mean, I don't think it went up to super high.
Hey, look who's not on there. Cassie. Heckin' yeah.
Oh, is Cassie really not on there? Huh.
is Revenant, but I think it's because we have separate buffs from separate Moonbird recipes.
Yeah, you can only have one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting 20 con from somewhere, so I'm just going to assume he didn't write it down.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's probably from him then. Because I'm getting, I got like a bunch of Runic Shield, I think.
Yep.
So, that's a different Moonbird recipe.
Alright.
You're a different Moon Rune recipe.
Revenant.
Thank you. Oh, right. I'll probably spend my last 2 interactions just training runes.
You do so.
Cool. Is that 1 ability per?
Yeah.
Dang. I need like 8 rune abilities and I only get 4. Because I already had 2 saved up.
I see. You can get.
Dang it.
You can get 2 per then.
Okay, so that's 6. Let me look at my list and I'll send you which ones I'm taking.
No, that's 4. I don't know how your math.
Yeah, it's 4.
Okay.
Well, no, because I already had 2 saved up that you said I could use later when I thought of a rune ability.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I
Yeah,
have
because I just...
as well, but I don't know what I'm going to use it on.
Yeah, so 6 then.
Jacob DC'd.
Oh.
No, he didn't. He said he's tired of us, and that he doesn't want to see any of us again, and he left.
I don't recall that. That's not my recollection.
You probably had him muted.
Alright. Cassie then.
I'll talk to Phil and Magstra.
Okay.
Do I know if they knew each other?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Because Phil recommended.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So she goes up. She goes, so how y'all holding up?
Doing alright. I mean, this is the opposite direction of where we said we were gonna go, but I figure it's all just a bunch of training.
Yeah, so about your mission. Listen, I want to do it if we can, but I just want you to understand that I've seen some of those bishops, and we're nowhere near ready.
So it is true that that filibuster is among the bishops now.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Yeah. Even just getting to him to have a conversation, I mean, it would have been best to do it during the arena, but I was just so taken aback.
But my
some
point
sense
is,
into him is going to be real tough. It's going to take a lot of manpower to get that far.
that's not all that I'm worried about. Even if we were successful, I don't think Harmonia would let it go unanswered. If we're going to stage an assault on Star Crystal Valley, then we have to be prepared to face the might of all of Harmonia.
Yeah. So we all got to get stronger.
A lot.
Yeah. No, I get it. We can't be too hasty here. Or we'll get crushed.
Yeah, wiped off the face of history, I think.
Yeah, that's no good.
Definitely not. But we have strong allies. Those guys are just in another level. But it doesn't mean we can't get there.
Yeah. We'll get there, all right.
I think we have a True Rune user on board.
Oh, nice. I mean, how many True Runes do they have?
All of them.
A lot. It's kind of their thing. They like to collect them.
think they technically have 3. They have more,
Yeah,
they have
3.
more than that. They have more than that with Golos now, but as far as you guys know, they have 3. Because they have Breath
Okay.
Shield, Shrine, and Circle.
Well, I know they're always looking for more of them.
Right. Well, then we gotta make sure that our resident furry gambler stays protected.
For sure. Are there any more of your? We have like a group of orcs at the back at the base,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
If there's any more of your people that we could rescue without inciting the wrath of Harmonia, just let me know.
You'll have to see. It's possible that they have them on some other tasks. But as far as I know, most of them are in Star Crystal Valley.
If we find some small groups, we can maybe make it look like it's random attacks or something.
That way we don't put a target on our back.
Yeah. I must admit I feel slightly responsible for the plight of your people, but in reality there's probably nothing I could have done.
I think you did everything you could have done.
Well,
I
like to hope that's the case.
I mean, you refused and resigned. I mean, what more could you have done? Fight them?
Definitely not. But I don't know. Maybe I could have made a difference if I stayed behind.
No use worrying about that now. It is what it is. They are where they are. But if we need to do some guerrilla tactics and run in, save a bunch, or disguise or whatever, that'd be great. Until then, we're gonna build up our power and prepare ourselves to be strong enough to topple Harmonia if we have to.
That's I mean that was the founding purpose for our guild.
Yeah. And I can get behind that.
Magsha, you have quite the specialty.
Oh, thank you. I hope it does not interfere with you in any way.
No, all to the contrary. I think it complements my fighting style quite well.
Well, then I'm glad to be of service.
Yeah, with you at my back, I can stay on the front lines for much longer.
Very good. It would not do to have you fall.
No, that wouldn't be very good for me either. All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to touch base because I think it's going to be a long time before we can accomplish that mission.
It'll be both a long time before we have an opportunity and a long time before we have the capability.
But I haven't forgotten.
That's all that I'm asking. Because what the 25 of us or whatever didn't have any chance. So, if this can increase our chance from 0 to 25, 5, any amount is better than the chance that we had.
Well, I don't think I could ever forget Star Crystal Valley.
Then we'll get along just fine.
All right, back to training.
Right.
Ionos.
Alrighty. I think I shall. I'm thinking. Hold on.
I know this is taking a while, but it's because honestly, even I was feeling a disconnect from the free nights. So this is just an important thing to get everybody kind of like synergized again before we start and playing this more.
That's fine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I have no connection to them really, so I was like, I don't know these people very well. I just look at their feats and I'm like, what's the most interesting?
Yeah.
Obviously, I went to Marcus because he had the most similar things of like betting on things with chance.
Oh yeah.
All right. I do like Taga though, so I'm gonna go visit Taga.
Nice.
Hello, Taga.
Hey.
I don't think we really had much to talk since I joined.
Oh. It's all been very busy and hectic ever since we took down the pirates.
Yes, it's nothing but movement thus far, so I can't really blame that. I figured since I'm part of this guild, I might as well get to know some people.
What do you want to know?
Well, I'm sort of like an inspirationist when it comes to making abilities with my rune. So, I figured, what was your inspiration to your combat style?
Oh, well, I've been dancing and making ribbons since I was a little girl. So it only became natural that when pirates attacked Banner Village, would be what I defended myself with.
I see.
I find that that my flowing movements can be distracting and capable of even redirecting attacks or making them not quite as able to tell where their target is. They have to find the person within the ribbons.
Yes, so you just use a lot of distraction, really.
Yeah.
That's cool. I can see I can make myself some inspiration from that. Obviously I'm quite well renowned being a gambler around here.
You don't seem like one of the rotten ones, so no complaint here.
Well, that's good. I try to live freely, have fun, try to figure out how to live on outside of my own clan.
It's surprising to me that you haven't asked anybody to help you resolve their issues. Have you given up on your clan?
It's not that I've given up on them. It's more so to deal with. I don't necessarily condone their actions. And I think it better be suited that they kill themselves over their stupidity over trivial things. I don't believe, as guardians of the reward rune, that we should be focusing on greed and power. over each other.
You know, I doubt that any other true rune wielder sees things that way.
Well,
Very impressive.
I'd like to think that the reward rune itself is used for, well, for fun. It is what I'd like to say as the user of it, that it's quite interesting to, how do I say this? It's like you get to have freedom with the very chances of luck, and you take what you can get out of it. I think leaving things to fate is, in its own way, a game. And I think my people have forgotten about that.
I don't know much of the circumstances of what happened over in Ryubei, other than the fact that they're at war, and clearly, well, as you could tell by your ears and tail, that wasn't a factor the last time I was there.
That is something. Do they even know what happened to them? I actually don't know if she actually knows what caused it.
No, it just kind of...
Okay.
She knows that that's the inciting event, but she doesn't know what caused it.
Well, we originally didn't have these, obviously, but once we acquired them, my people changed a lot in how they dictated each other, and I think because of that, well, they started becoming more trivial with their arguments over what to do, and instead of just being focused as guardians of the True Rune.
They got distracted from what was important, and started fighting, having a pissing contest about who's the biggest fish.
Sorry, I just
More or less, yes, I would agree with you on that.
did my damage.
That's why I took it and left. I don't think anyone deserves it when they fight over such trivial things.
I see. Well, I'm surprised they haven't sent anyone after you, but I guess that they need to deal with their internal issues first.
Yes, I've been making sure to deal with that. I've been acquiring help as long as I go from other people besides the guild. It's a sort of protection measure.
Well, it'd be crazy for them to follow you all the way out here.
I'm sure once they get that sorted out, they will. But until that time comes, I'm going to enjoy the freedom that I have.
It's just like, why are we still fighting? We have a common goal. What's that? Beat up Ionos. Just band together.
They band together, yeah. And then they just start leading troops together. It's like, wait a second. The rune's gone. We all should stop fighting for just for the time being.
Yeah.
Kill Ionos, then sort it out.
Yeah. We'll put it on pause.
I'm sure one way or another we'll get dragged back there, and she's not gonna be happy about it. But you know, she'll deal with it when the time comes. She'll enjoy her time away as it happens. But
if you're not
she definitely won't
choose a side, then we might have to face both.
Well, I think in that regard that it depends on what side what their goals are, what they believe is the correct choice. If it's to wage war with one another because of this, and she points to her ears, then I don't think either of them deserves it. And I will gladly face them both on.
You're spunky. I like you.
Thank you. I like to think I like you too, because I like the idea of messing with people with the whole distraction with ribbons and dancing.
Well, I'm glad that you find it entertaining.
I'll have to think of something to better add to that.
Curious to see what you come up with.
Well, thank you for the talk. I appreciated it. It's nice to, well, mingle with people, and lately it's just been battling.
It's nice to have a bit of a break. I mean, we're still training, but nothing life-threatening.
Right. But even when that comes, I look forward to the chance to really put my inspiration to work.
Also, I'm really glad that Cassie's in charge of training and not Snap. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Yeah, I keep hearing that over there, and she points to those two. I can't. With these ears, I'm able to hear a lot better, and let me tell you, the sound of bones does not. The sound of bones breaking is not a comforting sound.
She kind of hugs you. I'm sorry.
She'll return the hug. It's one thing or another to deal with these ears. You hear a lot better with them, apparently. I didn't think animal ears could hear it so well, but, you know, when I can practically imagine what is happening without even needing to see it, it's not a comforting not a comforting sound.
Oh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies.
So be grateful you don't have ears like mine.
You got it.
Alright. I had a good interaction with that.
Cool.
And now I get to think of the inspiration ability. Which is displacement.
Yeah.
The Bingus.
Lazo boy.
Distracting things? Yeah, displacement makes sense.
Yep.
Here.
That felt faster than the first round.
Because we skipped Jacob because he
Right?
DC'd.
It sounds like Jacob
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
So we can do Jacob now.
I'm just gonna for my third turn, I'm just gonna roll spellcraft for that inspiration ability.
Yep.
Hey, as long as it's not a fumble.
Bing bang.
I'm gonna jump over the edge. I don't want to be here anymore. Jumps.
What's the best
Can
kind
I make the displacement ability instead of a 50% miss chance, a 25% miss chance, and distribute around 7 people?
of
Cool.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Blur, 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 blur.
I figured having 50% on 7 people would be a little too wild, so. Hey, that's
It's a
what.
true room. It's fun. Do 50% to 7 people.
Okay.
That is true. It is a true room. So
Well, I just want to make sure that I'm not, doing some crazy stuff. Too crazy. But if it's a true room, cool. I'll do it.
Alright, Revy.
So I feel like this is a hook for Revy. She's gonna go talk to him.
Boy.
Okay, I'm muting, man.
I muted him a while ago.
Weather is so strong now.
Nice.
All I heard was, would you like to know, Weather Boy? That's all I could hear.
Nice.
Hello.
Oh.
I don't think we've officially met. She holds out her hand. My name's Revy.
Oh, good day, Revy. You can call me M, I think.
M? Is it short for something?
That's a bit
Like Mary or Magdalene or
Mary
Mesopotamia. I don't know.
Maybe. Probably not the last one.
I see. So, what made you join this group of amazing individuals?
Proximity.
Oh,
Well, they kind of stumbled across where I awoke. So, I think that perhaps I was meant to follow in order to learn.
well, learning is necessary first chance. But what do you mean awoke?
What do I need? What?
Like you asleep?
Oh. I don't really.
Are you dead?
I don't think so.
She like tries to jump up on the thing without going over to like hold her hand against Im's forehead.
It is normal temperature.
Okay,
She
you're
is-
not dead. Good news.
Right.
So
I just don't remember. The first thing I remember is waking up outside of that temple.
I see. The conundrum of people forgetting things. That happens to me all the time. Last year, I lost my hat somewhere, and it ended up in a very unsafe spot. She rubs the back of her head.
I see. So I guess memory is lost like hats.
Yes.
Then this should be a common thing.
Eat. She thinks about it. I mean, for me, it's a common thing, but I don't know about the rest of them. A lot of them seem to be a lot smarter than I am. I make
Well, I'll tell you
neat
what I
animals. Oh, slight dumb question. What sort of runes do you use?
Oh. I've seen a couple of runes be used, but let me make sure that's the case, yeah. But I don't have any runes myself.
Oh, that's very interesting.
I'm sure that I could
See-
use it.
You probably could, but she opens up her little cave thing. I ain't got, unfortunately. I had them, then they got turned into other runes, and then I didn't have those runes, and it was a whole mess.
That sounds very unfortunate for you.
It's fine. I'll get them next time. If anything, I'll just tax Laz until he gives me back runes. It was slightly his fault.
I see. So we can blame this Lazarus then.
Absolutely. She nods her head.
I think it was.
Yep, it's all Lazarus's fault. No one else's. No one else's. She looks around to make sure no one can hear the conversation.
Em kind of glares over at Lazarus.
Anyways, it's not a big deal. I can probably when we get to land.
Alright, well, that sounds like you'd be very helpful then.
Maybe. I haven't been so far, but you know, you gotta grow. Anyways, she looks at the ocean. What you looking at?
Oh, I'm just observing how the waves move.
I see.
And I wonder
makes a
where
nice
they
little-
come from.
She stands there. Waves make a nice little kurush sound when they hit other water.
They sure do.
Have you ever fished before?
No.
Would you like to? She smiles.
Sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. She will ask Nora for 2 pieces of just metal pipe and string.
And knock yourself out. You can take that literally if you want.
With my luck, most likely. She walks away and comes back. And she has in one of the poles. Something. She
Alright, I'll
does
follow
a
your lead
little
then.
cat. And then trust the action.
This is where babies come from.
Aw. I taught her how to fish.
Yep.
Let's go.
You teach a man to fish, and he should feed himself forever.
He gains 500 inch for learning something. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
it should really just be like you gain 2 int because it's Revy.
Should be 9,000 inch.
I mean, fishing isn't a truth. She's learning that it isn't a truth.
I think you could say that it's a truth, it's just not relevant.
True, that's fair.
I mean, relevant truth is about the truth of the world, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Truth of the world and probably truth about herself.
Yep.
Maybe Revy has gained another friend.
Hooray!
And then they will abandon you like all your other friends after they realize. I'm just kidding.
After they realize you're a liar.
And the big.
Oh.
Jeez.
Like the pin.
Well, she enjoys fishing with Ravi.
Revenant is now disgusting.
Oh no, he's becoming a monstrous abomination.
I mean,
It's becoming
his
greasy.
is really gross right now.
What if Revenant becomes greasy again?
Beats Greasy Gary 100% of the time.
Just do
I think I one-shot it.
the old switcheroo with Dima.
Okay. The demon just reappears next to me, I think. So. Which I do think it's funny that, like, the Dima's reappearing thing, we don't have an explanation for. Like him being a mimic, yeah, that makes sense. Just teleporting next to me? No, not really. Makes sense that he can copy abilities. Doesn't really make sense that he can teleport to me. But.
Alright, anything else?
Nah.
Not you.
Oh.
You weren't involved.
I think that's it for this round of interactions for Revving.
Cool.
Because she's just gonna enjoy her time.
Alright. So, the midst of Lazarus' training has been his bones break, he runs to Maxtra, gets healed, goes back and trains more. So his bones have been broken quite a few times. He just cheats and gets them healed afterwards. Because my third interaction will still be with Snap Crackle, just to train more.
Alright, roll another d4. Alright. You can split that between Dex and Con however you want.
Okay.
I like how Matt has rolled higher than you both times.
Yeah.
I get 91. Between my Dex and Con. 45 each, and then I give 1 point to Lazarus.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know what I'm doing?
Aha! 91 stat points! 5. Oh. This was not expected or planned. There you go. It's back. 85,822 stat points. Look at that. You're almost a match for Hikusak now.
He maxes out every stat.
Almost a match for Hikusak.
Gosh.
It's a
Yes, while training, he tells Snap Crackle about how he needs to get stronger to prove himself.
Revenant's very, very strong now.
Revenant is super strong.
Well,
He was already really strong.
long
and I was very...
ago, when I first began training in the martial arts, I was but a boy with fragile bones.
Beautiful.
Oh, now everything makes sense.
And now I am cool. He gives a thumbs up.
You've always been cool.
Bones.
Now I am a strong man with fragile bones.
Yes, Daddy.
I was born as known as the weakest Vishkanyan and the smallest Vishkanyan.
Looks up.
Vishkanyans are naturally very tall. I just happen to be the shortest Vishkanyan.
That's true. I suppose that you were bullied as a child.
Very much so.
Well, soon you will be strong enough to strike all of your oppressors in the nose.
Oh, shoot.
Well, I'm strong enough to keep carrying this heavy-ass coat.
It does look rather large.
Lazarus will take off the coat, fold it up, and hand it to him.
He's not able to carry it.
Yeah, that was.
Quite
Which is weird.
the heavy thing.
Oh, most definitely. But it's been making me stronger the longer I wear it.
I see. Well then, you must keep wearing it at all hours of the day,
That's what I do.
even when you bathe.
That's a stretch. Alright, then Lazarus puts up his fist and is like, let's fight. Or spar.
Let's.
Yeah, what was happening?
Oh gosh, that crackles so fast. What the heck?
God.
Hey!
Red immediately turns around and is just like,
Oh
well,
no, there's a crit in there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
his damage isn't that good at least.
Goodbye.
Huh.
What the heck is everybody else rolling initiative for?
Right?
Me
Oh,
too.
it's so I could coup de grace the loser.
Oh my god.
I am so slow.
Alright. Take your action.
Oh, he only hits once, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to be like, then this is how Lazarus dies. Let me do his health real quick.
Oh, now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I look like Jack Black.
I am Jack Black. In fact, I am Jack Black.
I am fully aware that I am not winning this fight.
No, there's a 0% chance, I think. He has so much health, too.
Oh, it's never.
And AC.
It's never zero. They could fumble every single roll.
That's true. Oh, you can't even hit him. You'd have to crit every roll, and he'd have to fumble every roll.
Yep.
It's never 0.
Yeah.
Ha! You are slow. Yeah!
To be fair, even if Lazarus were to take off his coat, he'd still be too slow. Doink. It's the arena all over again.
He dodges it entirely, and then he grabs your hand and pushes it against him. So he avoids it, and then he redirects the attack to himself.
Alright, well, I guess it's time to roll damage? Question mark?
Yep. Ah, a solid hit. Much like this. What's
Lazarus will not survive another hit.
What are you swinging at?
She intends to end Lazarus.
Getting ready for my coup de grace.
Still couldn't crit.
What do you mean? That was a crit.
Not to hit him.
Clearly is.
There is a crit, but... What? Wait, what?
Oh, wait, we're on the 4th attack, which you don't have.
Yeah.
So he finishes.
Yep. And Lazo Boy goes down. Damn it.
Now, in order to properly display his embarrassment,
Oh no.
he starts getting you up the flagpole.
He's carrying me up the flagpole.
When you wake up, you're hanging from the flagpole.
Why am I hanging from the flagpole?
So that everyone can look upon you and laugh at your shame. Ha ha!
Oh. It's just my life normally. Except now I'm upside down. To be fair, let's break out the probably.
Oh yeah.
Lazarus breaks out the rope, falls through the boat, and we now sink.
Yeah. All right.
Watch me fumble this. Nope, doesn't fumble. Breaks out easily.
Now roll reflex.
Oh shoot.
All right, that's the best one. Is rolling reflex. Let me go look at my reflex real quick.
All right, you land on your feet. Ah, you have broken from your chains and come out a stronger man. It's time to celebrate.
Snaps his neck.
Oh, which bones are you going to break now?
All of them. Collapses into a pile of flesh on the floor.
Which one is your favorite?
Just shatters like SpongeBob. Just
Drifts off into the wind, shows up in a month, and he's just like, "Oh, my bones have all healed." And we're like, "What the fuck?"
Gosh, I don't think Lazarus could ever actually beat Snapcrack.
Snap crackle.
Snapcrackle, whatever.
he's not a Rice Krispie treat.
He might as well be with how many times he crackles. Medic! Medic!
Ah, yes. There is an injured Lazo boy. Lazarus, hold
Again.
still. Oh wait, Tavin's the attack again.
Yeah, he's wounded.
There you go.
Execute.
Cute. Now die.
Your snake body can mean only one thing, demon.
He wasn't told about a Vishkanian verse.
Thank you.
I see that you have been subjected to the reptilian seed. I shall purge your bloodline now.
Return back to the hell in which you came.
My goodness.
Thank you, Magistra.
Of course.
Gosh, Revenant is so strong now. I bet.
Alright, let's go for round 2. I'm kidding, of course.
Oh,
I bet I could be.
Flurry of blows.
Oh no!
And dead.
It's okay, he's breaking his own limbs as he's doing it.
All right. Revy.
Every time.
Throw her overboard.
No, not yet. Yes. You probably shouldn't. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do. That probably hurts a little bit.
It's important
It
to learn.
What's a hybrid?
is, but
level.
it's also important not to hurt yourself.
18.
Yeah, let's take you to Magistra.
Right.
So going in that direction. To make it fair,
You completely cut off.
I did.
You're breaking up
I
horribly.
said, yeah, it's the internet. It's always the internet. So she said, let's take it to Magistra.
Yep.
No. Oh, that's a bad call, Eb. Oh, 2B. Yes.
Ellie, why is this a bad call?
What's going on?
Black here.
Hello. My friend here seems to be in a little bit of pain. Can you make sure it's nothing serious?
Sure.
Neato.
I do heal for more.
Ow.
There we go. Now we have another healer.
She raises her blindfold and kind of sits down. Ow.
Ooh.
She transforms into what's commonly known as the Super Saiyan 980
What's going on?
I think I've been overly stimulated for today.
Go lay down and rest, and I'll check up on you later. Okay?
I'm throwing the robot overboard.
She lays down.
Sweet.
By robot, I mean Ravi.
What?
You are a robot, so I'm throwing you away.
How is Revy a robot?
You sound like a robot. You keep breaking up horribly.
It's not my fault. I don't know how to
Leave the
fix it.
Discord and come back.
Okay, am I better now?
No.
One of us is a liar.
It's Zach.
Who's
I promise.
tackling
Zach
the
is
maniac.
the liar. Zach is the liar.
I see. Alright, whoever is eating their microphone, I'm gonna have to ask you politely to not.
We don't speak robot.
You know what?
I'm sorry, Chat GPT. I don't. Your authority has no power here.
I don't know how to fix my non-roboticness.
Alright. Cassie.
I'll use my last interaction to give a speech to the whole ship.
Okay.
Essentially, well, let me just go stand at the front of the ship. All right, everyone. I think we've made a lot of progress. We got some good training in, but we're coming to shore soon.
I forgot I muted Matt.
Our guild is, well, it's really just getting off the ground still. We're still getting to know each other, finding out our strengths and weaknesses. We've already faced setbacks, but I'm confident that we're going to grow stronger together, and this is a chance to do it. We have some missions that we're aiming to accomplish, And I think with all of you by my side, that we'll be successful.
Indeed.
And by the
As
time
your
we get
servant, I agree with you.
and by the time we get back to the mainland and put down this next demon invasion, I think it's time to circle up and go back after those cultists. I don't like having a loss on our record.
Yes, I think the spiders are going to be a challenge.
Spiders, you say? And will your mother be there as well?
It's possible. We don't get
Ow.
along
Wait.
much with the spiders.
Wait, there's spiders?
Yes, did I not mention that?
I
Oh,
don't think you did, but it's good to know.
Don't
Giant
snakes eat
spiders.
spiders.
What?
Don't snakes eat spiders? That's what she said.
Spiders can eat snakes. They also
Yes.
can eat harpies.
Guess it just depends which is bigger. Well, while we're in this new land, we should be on the lookout for new allies.
New allies and new missions, yes.
Yes, new allies and any way that we can bolster our forces.
Indeed. I believe that should we be successful in rescuing Chiron's fiancée, we'll likely have 2 new allies just from this. At least one.
You know, they say the true sun runes in this land.
Insolent.
What?
Okay, Sun Rune?
What did Revenant say?
I said insolent. Zealot. Insolent.
Yeah, I don't think that's a goal that we're actually aiming for. That might be that might be as bad as gaining Harmonia's wrath.
Indeed.
Wait, but what if I tell him I called dibs?
If we happen
I
upon
think
the
that
true
even if
Sun
we did
Rune,
receive the
I
true
think I
Sun
can
Rune,
use it pretty well.
Revi is the only one who should not get it.
Well, I mean, if it falls into our lap, then who are we to refuse it?
Indeed. I would rather give it to this inert jade golem than giving it to Revi. No offense. Speaking of, why is this big golem inert? And what happened to the ink blot?
I don't know. He goes and pokes it. It doesn't seem to be moving.
It falls on Revi. Revi dies.
Remy
does
dies.
not. It just sits
The
there.
end.
The ink blot just you will just poke and you just poke. Your hand just goes through it. Not like you're phasing through, but because it's gooey and made of ink.
Maybe there's a range limitation, or maybe something has befallen our allies. Oh well, dump them into the sea.
Well, if you say
there's
so.
no use trifling about it now. What are we gonna do?
Indeed.
Turn around and have an entire 3-month journey back just to check in on our allies?
There's nothing we can do about it. If they're dead, they're dead. We can hold a funeral for them after.
What if it was a demon invasion?
If it's a demon invasion, then we're already doomed. Turning back is anything to stop it.
Oh, goodness. Well then, to the task at hand.
Away! One last thing for Eonos.
Oh yeah, I
he
thought
told-
my interaction was, or my thing was me making a spell.
Okay, you go. You're good.
All right, here you go, everybody. 7 people will randomly get a displacement. Here you go.
Don't do that, Revi.
I thought it was the plan.
I just want to talk to him. What are you talking about?
Leave it there.
You say that as she's holding the ink pot over the boat, well, over the
Yeah,
water.
put it back. Put it back. Where you found it.
Just walks back and just drops it.
Good. Go get some fish.
Fine.
Oh.
Dang it, Matt.
Children like that will be the first targets if the demons invade.
Then maybe they're not so bad. I mean,
It
never
won't
mind.
be specifically children that behave like that. It will be all children.
Oh, so they're cowards.
No, it is because children likely to, in their minds, have the softest and juiciest flesh.
What? He turns around.
What?
What?
I said children have soft and juicy flesh for demons.
I don't eat that much humans. They're not very soft at all. If anyone eats humans, it's that one.
I knew it. I throw him off the boat.
Demon, no!
He goes, ah! And then he's on your shoulder.
He can fly too. He's fine. Like, damn it.
It's still here.
I don't know why I hoped that it would work this time. But I had a good feeling about it.
Dima, you have 3 interactions. Use them to learn 3 wind rune abilities. Learn them from Araki.
It's so happy.
So happy. What an adorable, disgusting, monstrous abomination, dude.
Smells like updog in here.
It does.
What's up, dog?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You got
I almost want to talk about. Are you okay, Bradley?
I'm just laughing at Zach's foolish folly.
It was intentional.
Yeah. Okay, Dima learns fly fast. Dima learns make me fly fast. Dima learns omnipotence.
I mean,
Luke do be like
I don't need him to teach me to fly fast since he's flying with me usually.
Luke do be like that.
Dude, actually, the. Oh shit! We're screwed. He already has omnipotence. He's just been playing with us this whole time. Nah, at least I want him to learn fast flying, though.
Okay, that's
If nothing else.
Matt, for the love of everything. Matt, I know where you live.
Now has hit annoying.
Ugh. Did I break my Discord?
Yep.
Okay, good.
good. Whew, what a relief.
Fine.
I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just let him believe he had broken his Discord and then he would have uninstalled and then reinstalled it.
Or maybe I would have gone to bed.
Oh, that's true, actually. He probably would have. He's a degenerate like that.
Alright.
Time to eat, you got time to
I'm
sleep.
just getting things. I'm just getting you guys moved over to the other map.
Don't hear one of my favorites. This one's one of my favorites.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
True.
No points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Is that a Will Ferrell quote?
It's from an Adam Sandler movie. Essentially, he's competing against another person to pass like a high school equivalency test, essentially, and he has to give a verbal response to a question. And so the question they ask him, he doesn't understand at all, so he just starts ad-libbing, and then that's what the proctor says at the end.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. No. Billy Madison.
Billy Madison. Alrighty. Okay. We can start this. We're probably not gonna actually finish the engagement, but we can get up to combat if a combat actually happens.
Can I volunteer? We wait and just until next session.
To land at all.
What?
Reign above it all, you reign above it all.
Hang on. Shut up. What, Alan?
Nothing. Never mind.
I said we're just gonna land, and you guys are just gonna see what the situation is, but I'm gonna stop before any combat happens.
Okay.
And that's about it. Cool. Let's talk to Chiron. Haven't seen him in a while.
Haven't seen him at all.
Actually, I was gonna say, we haven't seen him at all. I talked to one of his subordinates.
Yep.
So we'll let him know, hey, yo, we were hired to help. We're the Free Knights. And we're like, it's perfect, because slavery, free Knights.
Strong.
And then we all high-five each other confidently in our ability to do it. Like the A-team. So obviously we leave the Jade Golem and the Inkblot on the boat. Unless if someone wants to drag them along, which would be very funny.
Do we leave anybody else on the boat? Nobody is wounded.
No, might as well take everyone.
We could leave Revy on the boat.
In a cage.
With all of them can keep an eye on her.
This is preposterous.
Babysitter, I'm a bath maker.
Why is a child in a cage?
Child has still not been paid. You know who I actually, now that I think about it. Pay me money or I'm going to leave.
I will walk my happy ass back to Tinto. I will do it right now.
Starts walking on water.
Just start walking on water. Carrying an entire bathtub on her back.
You underestimated my abilities.
You underestimate all of Doyle's powers, dude.
Somebody just fall to their death?
No. I just was like playing with a piece of clothing and then I raised it too high and it hit the ceiling fan and got launched.
That's a bit sus.
It startled me because it ripped it out of my hand. Come on, let's land. We landed. Oh my gosh! Scorching sands! No! There's an Avos Tears here.
There's some boots.
There's a Worm Slayer. There's some boots over here as well, yeah.
Who's this Minotaur?
It's a centaur. It's Chiron. Chiron, I assume.
Chiron Beta Prime?
Old.
I had been informed that soon people would come. It's good because my patience was wearing thin.
We apologize. We had to deal with a demonic invasion. 2 of them, actually.
Demonic invasion.
It was also quite a distance to travel.
Abominations like this. Points at Diva. Points at Araki.
Chiron doesn't
No
seem
offense.
impressed or intimidated by these
That's fair.
by these tiny creatures. No, I know that it was a long way. I finally tracked down the takers, but well, you'll see that if you so much as step on this sand, that the soldiers of or that these bandits, ruffians, what have you, will
Cage Rabbit real quick.
soon be by your side.
Well then, to the sand it is.
Wait, you mean in a literal sense or a figurative sense?
Hang on a moment, you absolute insane people.
Wait a sec. See Chiron's abilities.
Byakugan!
Oh shoot. The Byakugan!
I can now see all of his abilities.
Oh shoot. The Byakugan! Oh, nice. Everything. You can make everything.
Yeah.
That's great. Wait, does that mean he has his affinities unlocked?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! That means he's a G! He's doing massive damage then, holy cow! I actually just created a similar ability myself.
That is the ability of my level. That is the ability of my Suikoden 2 character.
As Cassie steps into the sand, it's hard to see through the sandstorm until you're right next to them, but she sees three men with armor and spears pointing towards her. Who goes there?
You don't look like the ruffians that I was promised.
Nah, we can be rough.
Run the forest looking for fight!
Fights. Wait.
Are you or are you not the group that has captured the Centaur?
Maybe. Gotta take it up with the boss.
The boss of...
Oh.
Our boss?
The boss of Zalant City, Zalant.
So you represent the government then?
Yep.
And are we not allowed to approach this city?
Keeps kind of peering past you. Seems like too many.
Well, then have your boss meet us.
Seems risky. No, if you want to have an audience, then bring no more than 10.
I suppose. Fine, give us a moment to select our group.
Very well.
Cassie pulls out like a piece of paper and instructs everybody to write their name on it.
Okay.
And then she goes over to Heracles and she says, simple enough. The spell is anyone not on this paper in the area gets summoned to us.
Nice.
And then she says, all right, who's the 10 going to be? And she doesn't let them hear that, right? She's just making the paper look like it's her checklist way of...
Right.
Yeah.
Please can bring them all to us if we need them.
I will have to be selected as one of the 10.
Yes, yeah, obviously.
So that I know the location, yeah. Obviously, I refuse to stay behind.
Fair enough, Chiron. Come along.
Nope.
There is 0 chance in character I would take Revy.
Is fair.
Ionos, maybe you could gamble for her release.
Always enjoy gambling.
Ooh, people are gambling for me? This is new.
Oh, it's not for you.
Wait, gambling for her? Is she a slave?
Not yet. She smiles.
Chiron,
Remy on the back of the head.
if we could return her,
Well,
then she would not ever be a slave.
Indeed.
I suppose.
Well then,
We should bring our
suppose
peace players. Barney.
we should bring our captain, or well, I'm sorry, our general Taken.
Indeed.
Alright.
And then our other admiral, Makoto.
Makoto, and then that leaves Magstra as a supporter if things were to turn south.
Enough. Activate all my buffs as we're entering. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know which ones last for how long.
Marcus, I would ask you, but I don't want to leave it up to fate.
Marcus is just like, by the way, they're planning on teleporting everyone.
Gosh, darn it. Okay, I was just seeing what the numbers stood for because I forgot.
Okay.
Yes, I understand. You're potentially walking into quite the situation. You've already done the prep work needed, so I have no further complaints. Although, the mere idea of suggesting that I'm less valuable than Revy is horrifically insulting.
It's not that you're less valuable.
I don't know why she's standing in this group, to be honest. But
Self-inserted herself.
If we're being honest, it's that I think that she'll try and explore the city if we do this. If we don't take her along, which means
That's true.
we're all going to die.
Listen, if we leave Revy unattended,
We all
bad things are about to happen.
indeed.
Hey, well, don't worry about it. I can see through the thickest of sandstorms.
It's true. Barney can likely see all of the foes in this city. Quite the G. Yes, look at that. Yes, I can see everyone. His eyes are closed, but he knows where they all are.
There seems to be 4 groups of 21 and then another group of 7 as far as
Oh
the
my
normal
God.
soldiers go. So that's 80, 91 of the normal soldiers. that are outside currently, and then I see a leader in the back, and then he's in front of a fort, so there could be more in there as well.
Impressive as always, Barney. Your omnipotence never ceases to amaze me. He's literally omnipotent, but he just does it like poorly. Like,
What'd you say?
he's literally omnipotent, but he just happens to do it in the wrong way.
So Barney's telling how many there are, and Cassie's whispers to take in. She's like, I could take 30.
I could take out at least 10. I don't know how strong they are, though.
A few hops and skips. I think I can match you.
All right, our group is selected.
Attack! What? Ah!
Just rush him.
Diplomacy
Cool.
is a myth.
Slaughter is always the answer.
True. Chiron probably would agree.
But Ionos wouldn't. That's the whole reason why she left.
The kind of pathways that you guys can enter direct you guys that it's a straight line.
Let us go. Let us leave.
Lettuce leaves?
Let us leave.
Who will?
Hello?
Sending an
Okay.
assassin your way, Matt.
Yep.
It's me. It's me. It's me.
You're the assassin.
Yes.
Nice.
Chief Fingar, they wish to seek an audience with you. Nah, I'm sure they do. That centaur's been poking around for a while. Tell me that the rumors aren't true. You come here and accuse me of something vague? How utterly silly.
Cassie will give him the once over.
Hit him with the shish boom paw.
Byakugan!
Byakugan. Byakugan. Oh shoot. Oh gosh. He must be from like Thracia or something, because I don't recognize him.
He's from Shadows of Valentia.
Ah, he must be a one-time boss then, because that art style does look like Shadows of Valentia. Now that you say it,
Yeah.
I literally was thinking that too.
What's his
and I was like,
father?
Equal to his level, so you can take a stat up to level. He's probably like level 15, so you can take a stat up. No, he's probably higher than that. But he can take a stat up, let's say 20 points. And he can do that with family members twice. And he gets 1/10 of this added to his own. So if he's done it to all 100 of these soldiers, then his stats are.
Good point. Might be Bones' dad.
His stats are.
The weapon thief is the exact same ability as Bones's, so Cassie can recognize that.
Gotcha. A familiar talent you have.
Huh. What mean you?
We ran across a pirate by the name of Bones who had a affinity for disarming his opponents.
Huh. Must have copied me. I don't know anyone by that name.
Well, it could be that it is a moniker that he chose to take on as a pirate.
Fair enough. Bones does have that sort of feel to it. Alright, so this one is here accusing me of something or other, and he's been going around causing general mischief, shooting arrows at my soldiers. What do the rest of you have to say?
Well, I suppose it wouldn't be too hard to disprove his claims, and then he would leave you alone.
It wouldn't be too hard. ... I
So then,
knew it.
so then why not return her? It is his fiancée.
It's not quite so easy as that, I'm afraid. Unless, you know of a different, Centaur Oracle. It's simple. We've been living in this desert for quite some time. And I have heard of an old adage that you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So I found a horse to lead us to the water.
Not water right over there.
Yes, we've only discovered that recently because of
I see. Well, I am Cassie, and I represent the Free Knights. We are a guild from, well, far north. And, well, we have been tasked with returning his fiancée to him.
So we're at an impasse then.
I don't know if that's the case. The Free Knights could use a standing army.
What are you offering?
Water.
But I doubt you're based anywhere near Zealand, are you?
No, we're far to the north.
I see. Interesting. Well, I'm a gambling man. Ionis's ears and tails just start flipping out.
Yeah, yep. She's like inching closer.
So I'd be willing to place this as a wager. If we win, then not only do we keep Miss Angela, we also will keep Mr. Chiron, as well as a water mage of your choice. I'll put myself in the mix. It's fine.
I'm totally a war mage.
And then, if you win, then we could consider moving some of our forces up north, as well as certainly releasing Angela back. At the very least, we would return her, and our army would owe you something in the future. I don't know if I'm willing to abandon my country. What say you to the terms?
I think that would be up to our employer.
And who's to say that the army that we've already brought doesn't just take you down? That's a different gamble you could make. As you've seen, we have 100 able-bodied men ready to fight. It may
Well,
be...
there was nothing in the terms that said that we couldn't we couldn't reclaim what was taken from us after we have returned it to you.
I suppose not. It's a deal between gentlemen.
I mean, it would be you'd be taking one of my strongest mages.
Well,
So maybe that's the gamble. The gamble is that if you win, well, we'll just have to take you by force, but at least you have a little bit of our forces reduced from the beginning.
You got balls, lady.
Well, I, for one, enjoy a gamble.
Inherently, she does not.
Inherently.
Anyway, it is not up to me.
Well, here's the ground rules. My 10 best versus your 10 best.
Oh, that is less of a gamble and more of a contest of power.
Of course, it would be an abridged version of what a large-scale fight would be anyway. With only the chance of 20 people being injured or killed. Rather than 130 or 40 or however many you brought.
Chiron, I'm agreeable to these conditions, though we may want to rethink the 10 that we have with us.
I agree. I don't think that the 10 standing here would necessarily be the best. In that case, I won't present my 10 other than stating that I will be a part of it.
I'm most certainly down for this bet. I'm taking part of this for sure.
And I'll be part of the 10 as well, and we'll discuss who the rest of them will be. That way we each only have knowledge of one for sure. Then I await your answer.
Well, this is wonderful.
Just Yona saying, like, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in.
Just holding on to Chiron's leg, going,
To clarify, this is a fight. 10 versus 10.
Yes.
Sorry?
To clarify, this is a fight, 10 versus 10.
Indeed.
All right. Well, then we will return, though I do think you should consider a more neutral battleground.
What do you have in mind?
Out of this sandstorm, for one, would be nice.
Sure. Well, you guys can come downstairs if you like, but you might consider that. I mean, I suppose that we could have trapped it or whatever. It'll take quite a lot of movement in the desert to find a place without.
Oh, was there not a clearing that we just came from?
I guess that we could move ourselves to that side. I just thought that you might want your fiancée to witness your defeat. She's down there. He starts pulling arrows out of nowhere. You can take the nuclear option if you want.
I suppose your arrangements will be fine.
If you want to have someone come in and ensure that the battleground is not uneven, you could do that.
Taken, why don't you have a look?
Yeah. Hold on. leaves for a little bit and comes back. It seems that this building was built over an underground oasis of sorts, which we wouldn't have been able to find without Miss K.
Well, so your goals have already been accomplished.
It won't last forever.
Neither will she.
We're taking fine care of her.
Okay, we have to decide our group.
Go thee forth.
Let's go.
Quick point of clarification. Summons and the like do not count against our numbers.
So long as no single person summons more than one creature.
Yeah, we don't want Grabby then.
Revy, you're out.
I mean, she could still get the Chimera out. She just starts with the Chimera out. That's one creature.
Okay.
Yeah. But there is a problem to this. Is that she has no runes.
Oh,
Yeah,
she has winged runes.
Yeah, you're not the strongest of the group. You're out.
How do you only have 94 HP?
Stuff and junk.
Do you have like a -1/2 con mod?
No.
You just rolled really bad?
Yeah.
What level are you?
Should be 16.
She also took strength from Lazarus for what I can only assume to be reasons.
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
She has a transformation where she goes physical.
I see. What is wrong with you?
Alright. So our 10, Snap, Araki.
Well, I'm sending this one out.
Snap doesn't do a ton of damage. She might not actually. I don't know. It's hard to call.
Who doesn't?
I hope to let you know I crit on it too.
Oh gosh.
Snap.
Who doesn't do a lot of damage, you said?
Snap doesn't do a lot.
Yeah, but he's really tanky. And he's got a lot of AC too.
Core beat.
I've improved myself quite a bit. I think I should be able to take on most enemies now.
We
Allow
should.
me to demonstrate.
Just describe what you saw of this man.
Large. He wore a cape. He had the same ability of that pirate we encountered to disarm his opponents and use their weapons against them.
Yes.
Well, fortunately, Snap and Iraqi would not be affected by that.
Neither would I, being that all my runes are sealed inside me.
It's important.
Doesn't affect me either. My weapons are blades made from the reward rune.
I think they could be disarmed from you, but you could just make new ones.
My weapon could be recalled to myself. But his other talent was probably more terrifying. He trains people and gains strength in doing so.
I see. So he's likely quite the force himself.
It's likely that he's the strongest of them on the bright side. Especially since he's the leader.
Like I said, we'll want to diversify our unit. Having somebody who can refresh us if we get wounded might be helpful. And having those that can fight at range, like Chiron.
So adding Magstra and Revenant for their healing, or perhaps just unless Revenant thinks he can take care of it himself.
I probably can. My heal is pretty strong.
Magstra's heal happens every time I attack, right?
Yeah.
That's really good then. And it also, every time she heals, it makes it so our roll is doubled and it can't fumble.
It does give us better hit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. It's really strong.
I think we take Heracles just for versatility. Also, if Zach approves my pitch, then it's 1 free cast per round, so that's cool.
I don't think it works to copy it.
The power of friendship, Zach. Since when has Custom Feats cared about runes?
Three, 6, 7.
Well, we had Ionos as 8.
Yes.
The strongest
No.
the strongest person remaining is Phil, but the best utility would be between would be Carly, most likely, or Core.
Yes.
Carly or Core.
I mean, Taka dancing for our healers is the worst.
Carly's also a dancer, but she doesn't have to be melee. That's the difference.
Oh, okay.
But Taka's a better fighter than Carly is.
We could also bring Corto and Barney, the 2 greatest warriors we have.
Then we have Saturn, who can just mimic people.
I mean, Nora's pretty gross if you can keep her protected.
True.
Being indoors is a bit rough.
Yeah.
Core is annoying. I think we take Phil and one other.
Okay. Phil's really strong,
Yeah,
so.
they're good in terms of healers, so you don't need Cyper. The dancers are both good choices.
So Carly.
I would say Taka
Or-
if she can fight, so.
And Core
Well-
can reposition, so he's a good. I'm just looking at these guys for supporty stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Carly can dance from any distance, though, is the nice thing about it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be indoors, so it's also not that much distance.
But we
That's
got a
true.
good front line, though. I mean, we got Phil, myself, and Snap.
Plus, Taka can redirect attacks.
Plus, Iraqi could probably just carry Carly around.
She can't redirect
That's true.
attacks, they just have disadvantage.
Hmm. Barney's technically the best support we have. Him being the worst.
I think the answer is Carly.
I think Carly's probably the right call as well. I think it was between Carly and Core.
I'm
but I
still
think-
biased. I still pick Taka.
What's up?
Iraqi can kind of do course thing. I mean, not as well, but
That's true.
Yeah. The disadvantage with the Rocky is that her main fighting style is she picks people up, does a bunch of wind rune damage to them, and then throws them down. She's not going to be able to.
Alternatively, I have decided to help you.
I see. But wouldn't it be if you had decided not to help us? You would have told us that you would have decided to help us so that you could get in there to not
I just
help
roll
us.
sense
He adjusts
motive.
his glasses and says, absolutely.
because he can also force somebody to attack or something, right?
Right.
You son of a bitch! I'm in.
Was he lying?
Yes.
He's absolutely lying, he tells her.
Damn.
Damn. Okay, because he has refrain and strike now, so he can make someone stop what they're doing, and he can also make someone attack right then. So
He is good, but he failed his flip earlier. So.
that's what I thought. That would have been so funny if we having him against us. Freaking Marcus, dude.
He just dies and sits down in the cage. This is justified.
He's like, fair enough.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
I
I think
was like, absolutely, I would have said the exact same thing. Didn't lie about it or anything. He's just like, absolutely, I would. Alright, Carly's the right call, then.
Okay.
Carly, I think if Marcus had actually rolled to be on our side, he might have been better. Because his strike thing is similar to the dance, and then also having people stop and then having a technician there is really strong.
Right.
Because then Zach can metagame on our side. So.
True. Okay, do you guys want to meet your competitors first, or do you want to call it good here?
That's Alan. Do you think you can stay up?
You're muted.
Alan, you muted.
I was in the process of unmuting myself. I don't think Lazarus is part of the 10.
Oh yeah, you can probably go. That's true. Forgot he's not even a part of the 10.
You can make a pitch for him against like Phil, because you guys are kind of similar. But
wouldn't. I mean, Phil's a.
Phil is way more stronger.
No,
Is way
for
stronger.
but
Yeah.
PC bias exists. So.
Yes. If you want to play, do you want to play?
I mean, there's no. You got the 10 strongest. So.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna agree with how it is.
Then we'll have taken run drills for the rest of the group out here.
Yep.
Good job, taken. Farewell, Marcus. Hopefully you're on our side next time.
Yes. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Completely.
It truly is.
Completely unavoidable.
Oh, we didn't bring Hiker Jim. Dang it.
Dang it.
Hiker
man.
Jim, unfortunate. Yeah, we put him with the harpy, have her fly all the way up, and then he'll just start chucking rocks.
That's actually a great combo. Oh my gosh. Range too, so they can just both be ranged flying up in the hot sky. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what Olive Doyle does. She's got some HP.
That's
She's the bath maker.
That's it. That's
that's
it.
that's what she does. She has some HP,
Yeah.
but she doesn't have more than Phil or Snap. So bring your considering
She has
the damage
almost
she does.
so.
Oh,
Yeah.
she is tanky. There's no doubt.
Dima has more than that.
She adds two stats to health.
I see.
Dima has
Okay.
more than Phil.
Well, Dima's an indestructible god.
I do. But, so Dima technically wields an axe. So I guess they could disarm him, but I mean the axe is a part of his mutation, so I think it would just dissolve and then you get a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cassie technically has an actual wooden staff under all of her conjured nonsense, but she can just conjure a chain attached to the staff. So
Fair enough. And then Revenant's got a new. He's got a holy bow he can summon as well and do big damage with. But
or I guess I could just conjure something that seals my hand to the staff.
yeah,
Just be done
I
now.
have- I have a big damage attack now.
Does it do 4?
Does it do what?
4.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would say that the only bonus that Lazarus has
That's a runic
even if-
mini vital strike right there. So
I was gonna say the only plus I could give Lazarus is that even disarm only loses like 9 hits.
True.
Everything else is off of his pure mock damage.
Nice.
Alright.
Just doesn't even have a rune in his gear.
Oh my gosh, it's Fire Emblem the Crew!
I'm going to bed. Night, guys.
Have a good night.
Good night.
They all have so much health,
Yeah.
except for the child with 6 health.
They all have doubled, if you notice, they all have double what they should have normally. That means one of them has a custom feat that lets them double the health.
It's the child. Kill the child.
Kill the child. We can't see Bond's health.
You know, I'm gonna have to be constructed in the morning, right?
That's his custom feat. You're not allowed to see any of his stats.
That's so good.
He's stolen his stats from you.
As a one time like deal, that would be really funny. So let's see who we got. We got what? Boars. We got Wallace.
Hang on. Let me present this in order.
Yeah, shut up, Bradley.
Present your mom in order.
Oh, this guy's invincible.
All right.
Some big ACs in there too. Good thing we brought Magstra.
Yeah, good thing. I always hit them, I think, but most of us don't. Not all of us do necessarily.
I'm eager for this battle. What do you call yourselves? You said that we are fight on behalf of freedom.
We are the Free Knights.
Well then, Free Knights, allow me to introduce you. To
Orak.
Baranos.
Deals double damage if they have more than 10,000 gold on their person. If they have more than 100,000, it deals triple. I love that so much.
Cassie starts taking gold out of her pocket now.
He does extra damage the more money they have on him.
That's funny.
So good.
It's a good thing I'm a broke.
It's a more simplified version of Francis Reginald Wallace the Third's feat. Ability.
Yeah.
Said.
Yeah, everyone's stats are visible except for Ban.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll get to him. It's okay.
Then we have
There's also more than 10 here.
Gores Baranos.
Oh my gosh, it's Gores! All of his stats are reduced to 5 other than his favorite stat, which is increased by the amount that the others are decreased. I'm guessing that's con.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which means they have plus like 50 armor or more because his stat was reduced to 5, so that means they have plus 60 armor?
Which means that he,
His AC is 55.
which
Yeah, it
means
should
he's
be lower
fighting
than that.
Earth.
Almost done.
Yeah, that means he's using an Earth Rune for sure.
Why?
Oh, all of his stats are 5, then it was probably increased by Classic.
Let's switch targets on each round. Takes half damage from all sources if any of his family's fighting with him.
Oh gosh.
Grando lands an attack of opportunity, deals an additional amount of damage equal to his level, and ends the movement of the target next to it. Wow. Pretty good.
Dang. So we got Kalich, we got Boars, we got Wallace.
Yeah, he's actually gonna be up here.
Very good. I forgot. This guy's stats were reduced to 5 at character creation, but then his stats have gone up a little bit from Fengar, probably.
Yeah, but then they went back to 5.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. So then it just all went to con.
Yep.
So his AC probably shouldn't be 55 then, right? Should probably be lower. Very strong. So that's plus 40, right?
Yeah. Which
Yeah, so Board should have minus what? Should be at 50 and then minus 5 or whatever?
plus
No,
40,
minus...
but then it's plate armor, so it's 10, so it's 50 armor.
Oh! Okay. But then it's 60, then it's -5. Gotcha, yeah, so it's 55. Okay.
Yeah,
Which means that all these guys have no decks. That all these guys are at 5 decks. That's AC to damage, alright.
Ouch.
Damage, that's very strong, yep. It's a very simple one, but it's super powerful.
Yep.
Yeah, this is definitely a boss crew. We should recruit them all.
That's Cassie's play.
Yeah, it'd be a great play. Just have the whole Kingdom of Zelant come with us from now on. Okay. Pretty good.
Nice.
It's Wendy. She's got decks. It makes sense.
Wendy, yeah. Gwendolyn. And then that was Effie over there on the left. This guy's invincible. We cannot beat him. That's Oswin. Archer Blast. No!
1 damage per 2 feet. It's pretty gross.
Yeah. Archer Blast. Dang it. Let's go by Archer Blast. No, I'm kidding. He said it first. I was using it in 0.25 as well.
I didn't realize that was funny.
I think I have it as a runic ability, though. There's Teef. I thought that said Ted. Allies with 10 or more bond points start the combat with double their HP. Absolutely disgusting.
Oops. Press the button.
Oops. Killed the puppies.
Yep.
Very strong. That's gross. No wonder why we didn't see his stuff, because it's super high.
I'll tell you what it does straight up. It's called Smack a Bitch Up. And I have much higher base stats than anybody else.
This is like a scene.
Swear jar.
There are 11 of them if the kid counts as one of them, but I'm guessing she doesn't.
Ah, damn it. Swear jar again.
Okay, specifically to him. Okay.
Is that permanent?
Yes.
Oh,
God.
We still can't see his stats, though.
Okay.
The child has to go.
Is she in the fight? Because
11 of them, so they have one person too many. Pretty high. Wow, his AC, I guess he's not wearing armor, so... if he was, it'd be very high.
Alright. Good all you want. You caught me. Now, scram. Okay. We'll wrap these guys up real fast, and then we can hang out again later. You okay? Promise? Shit, yeah. Swear jar. Gosh.
So clearly he wants Butch and Erica to join us.
Cool.
Yeah, bro, I don't know if we win this. I don't see us winning in any way, shape, or form.
I think we can take out a couple of them. I don't know if we can take out all of them. We need to make sure Phil gets hit by the strongest one, though.
It takes literally... Yeah, I don't know.
How many buffs can we enter with?
None.
Dang.
Why would we? Why would they allow pre-buffs?
Well, they're free buff.
Just
All right, let's set up. It's Ionos, Cassie, Phil, and Snap on the front, and everybody else is the back row.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that Rocky's just flying, I think.
And Ionos isn't the front. She's like...
Revenant always has this active.
Carly is in the farthest corner possible. Doesn't really matter where Araki is.
She's fast and she can fly, yeah.
Get Heracles out of range.
Yeah. I always have Shatterproof active, so... Since it lasts forever, so...
And then I guess that's it.
Yep.
It's the best we can do.
Yep.
I was going to say, unless these guys just don't hit that hard, but we know that this one over here does at least 79 damage per swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. If she's rolling a D0 plus nothing.
Yeah. So, yeah, we could assume Butch is doing big damage too. Unless if he's been swearing way too much.
Hey,
And luckily, none of us have any gold on us, so...
Cassie, there she is in the back.
I see.
That's okay.
Oh.
And then he kind of grins. The idiots didn't realize fighting near her is a big benefit for us.
Oh, gotcha.
Plus 10 initiative damage and 10 times level bonus HP. Holy crap.
Okay. Plus 10 damage, too. Let's go. So 10 times her level or 10 times our level?
Her level is simpler because then you don't have to look at it for every single person. So, it's 200.
Oh, 20?
Yep.
Let's go. Boom. I'm 392. I'm a tank.
That's some health.
It is.
It is some health.
It helps out at least a little bit.
And here's the thing. Heracles can summon one person off the list to fight for us.
Because you asked about having summons.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Oh, that's great. Who's the best then for that? Taken? Well, no, we're having Taken train people. Makoto? Core? Probably not Makoto. Tight space like this.
Having
Or
a
Lazarus.
War is funny because he just like pops out and just.
Rearrange everyone.
Lazarus gets Alan in the fight.
Damage is like, but yeah, we do want PCs more so than anything else.
I think that that Angela is one of the best supports in the series.
A second dancer isn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, talk,
Cypher is also a healer. Saturn can copy turns.
Oh yeah, I think we might want Saturn actually.
Saturn squish balls.
Well, she has more.
She's
But yeah. Saturn can squish his balls. You heard him.
I see.
Whenever she wants.
Yeah, he wants her to step on him, but specifically his balls.
These guys have some range issues, so Makoto might be really gross.
True.
Oh yeah, her slapping people.
Yeah, only Archer Blast is ranged, so at least from what we can tell, only Oswin.
She probably goes down in like one hit though.
Well, she has 200 extra health.
I think we want the other dancer.
Taka! Yeah!
I'll have her on the map, but it'll have to wait until Heracles' turn.
Yep.
Taka does have less health than Makoto, but fair enough.
Yeah, but
So-
but Makoto's melee. Well,
That's true.
actually,
Yeah.
she's both.
Yeah.
She's technically
But-
mid-range, but
Taka's just dancing for Revenant or Magstra or trying to keep our healths topped up
I
and
mean,
those
she
kind
can
of.
sit next to Carly, and then Carly can dance at any range,
Sure.
right? So,
Yep.
So then you get 2 Carly uses per turn, which is good.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably the best person to dance for it. Because, Zach, am I incorrect in this assumption? So, actually, I'm not sure. So how do feats work with dancing turns? Like, or if they're like feats that you can only usually use once in your turn, does it refresh? Does it count as a new turn, or does it just count as an extension to your turn?
It counts as a new turn.
It counts as a new turn. So yes, always dance for me because I can always, with my holy bow, use mini shot, improved vital strike, and rapid shot, and do like 600 damage.
If we're getting damage. If we need
Yeah. Damage, then dance for me because I'll do like 600 damage.
Gotcha. What else? I was gonna say something I don't remember. Oh well.
That's very strong as well. And then we all have concealment, right?
We will.
7 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 of you will have 50% mischance.
That'll be really good. I think we can win this because of the buffs that we have. But
Yeah, we might win because of concealment, to be honest.
Yeah. I think that we can win this. I think we just need to do some fancy stuff beforehand, but I think it's winnable.
I mean,
On the
If I-
bright side as well, that's one thing that's different. That's very, very different to most of this. Is that bar like a couple of exceptions, like Maxi, Deer, and like Butch, and Fengar as well. None of them are fast.
That's true.
So this is one of the few exceptions where actually, like, our initiative, we actually will be moving before a good chunk of.
You guys all have +10 initiative, also. You guys.
And we also have all +10, yeah. So we will probably be moving faster than most of them.
Gore's at the -5 initiative, doing his best.
Her up.
Yeah, exactly. A good chunk of them are really slow. So, all right.
We'll get the initiative up just so we can get all y'all with the +10, and then we'll call it for today.
Okay. Boop. Wow. I rolled
Here.
the highest I've ever rolled for initiative.
Are you saying we're rolling for initiative? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll roll for initiative, and that's where we'll end it. And then add 10 to your own initiative.
Here at 11.
It's the highest I think I've ever rolled for initiative with Revenant.
10:30.
Oh, that's high.
Leave here at 10:30.
That's for Iraqi.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And that's got to go up to 74. So Rocky's probably moving first. Oh, nope, Snapcrackle's moving first.
Laughs in Breaking Bones.
Laughs and broken bones.
We should probably hold his turn.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably want to wait until positioning's better. You didn't give Magstra or Carly or Iraqi their bonus health, by the way.
And my bonus health isn't showing up. But
It's on there for us.
okay.
Iraqi's
Yeah.
is on there for me. Maxtra's is on there for me.
Oh, okay. Just a silly thing then. Let me refresh because mine isn't actually on there for me, which is hilarious because I did enter it in. But I'll see.
Fumble for
That's-
Heracles.
They fixed it. Okay. Heracles moving super. Oh, Heracles fumbled. Gotcha. So that means Taka won't come in until the end of the turn. But the question is, did he fumble and then add 10 to it?
No.
Ah. We're moving real fast. One of them fumbled too. Brick fumble. So Aurak is fast. Oh, I guess he's not wearing armor either, so makes sense. So Aurak, Butch, Deer, Fangar, and Maxi are the fast ones. And then the rest of them are not super fast. Oh, Deer's not fast, actually. Interesting. Thought she was. I guess she just has a dex mod, as opposed to... Oh, another fumble from one of the faster ones, too, from Butch. Let's go.
Oh, if Butch fumbled, do you think we could bum rush him and knock him down?
He's behind Grendo, though, who stops people's turns if they provoke an attack of opportunity from him.
Yep.
So we need to take him out first. We are moving faster than most of them, though. So it's Snap Crackle, then Fangar, then Araki, then Ionos, then Aurak, then Carly, Cassie, and then Maxi, then me, Phil, Oswin, Deer, Teeth. Yeah, so we do move faster than most of them. Like I called. Cool.
You want to guacamole?
Yes. Who goes into the prison?
So get up.
Assuming that it'll hold one of them.
Who goes into prison? Freaking,
What's the save to get out?
I can tell you right now that the person that doesn't go into the prison is their ranged guy. It stops magic from passing through, but not like a thrown weapon or something.
I want Oswin
So
to
Jerome
go.
goes through it.
Yeah. His name isn't showing, that's why I keep calling him Oswin.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. So Maxi moves right after you, so you could do that, which would be pretty funny.
Will or Fort, okay. Because there are some guys here that will make that fortitude save straight up.
Yeah. So you want to do it on people like that have less health. So Maxi, Teeth, Grendo.
I appear just to say booga booga boo, and then I love you guys.
Later, Gator.
Bye.
Later.
So Maxi moves right after you. So if you do this, the prison on her, then that means that you immediately cost that person the turn, and then I can just move. Or you can go after someone who's faster, who will move later, and who will move again first. Who move earlier later, I guess is the better way of saying that.
Die, Bradley.
Oh, I just had a really good idea. So, if Heracles can create like a group AOE to allow our allies to see through and attack through my walls, then I can wall off our ranged units.
Oh shoot!
And then he just buffs the ranged units to be able to see through and attack through my walls.
I see a
There you
one-sided
go.
barrier.
That's really good. But that'll have to be at the end of this turn, so.
Oh gosh.
We can do it.
Alright.
I think we can actually do this. So.
Well, we'll have to see next time in the next episode of Suikoden Zero and the Free Nights.
I think my wife's water just broke.
Oh.
You're being sardonic, right?
Yes, because she's
Okay.
screaming it's time for some reason.
A new album came out? Who's screaming about an album?
I think she needs you,
Probably,
man. Well,
probably something to do with Taylor Swift.